welcome back, and today we're going to do something similar that we did on the last lesson, but taking it from on the body to off the body this time. So we're going to start with a simple move, and then we're going to add in the elements again, because this is how I want you to be able to take all the tricks and the moves that you do, even if they're more complicated, and see what you can do as far as adding in some of the dance elements. What I'm going to do this time is taking the hoop with the pinky close to the body. I'm going to start with doing a break across the body. So I'm just bringing it into the side with the pinky closest to my body. Then I'm going to lift it up and around and bring it all the way around to the back. And right now, my thumb is closest to my body. I'm not changing the grip that I have, even though I am loosening it up at the top. So right now, to start with, I'm not changing the grip, and I'm going across the body and breaking it, lifting it up, swinging it all the way around, and breaking it behind. So I'm going back, so it's just a body break in each direction. Now I'm going to show you one more thing before I start building on it. Just a teeny bit more advanced is to do a full hand rotation at the top. So what I did on that, open the hand and close it, and then right back into the same break. So I can do that each time I lift it up. I'm letting it circle once around the hand and then breaking it to the side. Lifting it up, circle once around the hand, and then breaking to the back. So let me do both of those variations with my back towards you. So I'm taking the hand across the body, and the pinky is breaking in towards the body. Then I'm lifting it up, leading with the thumb, till it goes all the way around, and the thumb breaks against the back. So you can see the thumb against my back right here. So I bring it back up, all the way around, and lead with the pinky to bring it to the side. Bring it all the way up and around, and thumb. So when we get some momentum, that helps to keep the hoop a little bit more parallel to the floor. Now the second thing I added, when I get to the top, I'm going to let it spin around the hand and catch it, and do exactly the same thing. Pinky on this side, up, let it go around the hand one time, and thumb on this side. So with momentum, it's here and here. So I'll start with the easier one where I don't let go of it, and then I'll add them both in. So I want you to see first the progression of doing that without any footwork, without any arm styling, and without any turning. And those, I would say, are the major elements, even though all of the other things that we've introduced are super important too. So here we go. So come back to this direction, and I'm going to do it first for you without anything except the trick. So I'm not using my body, my arm's kind of in the way, and I'm just going back and forth. Now I'm going to add some footwork. So this is the same process I'd like you to do, with at least taking one trick today and try doing that. And again, starting with easier ones that you find are comfortable for you, and then you can work these techniques into the more complicated ones, if you do more complicated ones at this point, or as you learn new complicated ones. So here we go. I'm going to add in some feet. Just one way to do feet, or maybe a couple of ways to do feet. And you can see how it changed, so look at it. look of it as I changed my footwork. So next thing, I kind of had to do a little bit of arms because arms are important not only for aesthetic, but for actually balance and control. And arms happen to be the #1 thing that I've been asked to teach. So I wanted to make sure I covered some more with that too. So with my arms, as I bring the hoop out, and I'll just talk about the arms first, so without the feet. So one thing I can do is bring my arms in opposition. I can bring them to my hips. I can bring them up and over the hoop. I could probably bring them even through the hoop, but that's a whole nother one. So, right, so it kind of looks nice to do it in opposition and even on top. I could go up. That feels good because it's a wind up to there. You can see again, by just keeping my arms here, they're actually in the way. So I need to do something with them. And I have lots of choices as long as I keep them moving. Now let me do that with the little double turn at the top. To there. Okay, so now I'm going to add in the arms and the feet. So I'm just going to do some different, kind of vary it just slightly, but the things that feel most comfortable for me. I'm also doing some contra body action, if you remember that. I'm also leading the hoop and then following it around too. So I'll start with the hoop. Then I'll add in some feet and add in some arms. And then I'm going to add in some turn. And I'll just go ahead and do that with a little bit of music. But I hope, again, you can see how we build up and just add to it. This is just one way. There are so many, and I'd love you to explore some of them too. So let me come back with some music. Now I'll go ahead and do that with some music. I moved to a little bit smaller hoop so I don't break anything else in my house. But I think you'll be able to see this one easy too because of the color. So I'll start off with just the hoop and then add in the elements that we just talked about. Yeah, that was much better with a little bit smaller hoop. So for you, I'd like you to go ahead and either use this trick or pick a trick of your own. Start by doing it with no dancing at all. Add in some footwork, add in some arm styling, add in some different speed and some turning, maybe some lead and follow. Oh, there's so many different techniques that we can add into it now. So I'd like you to see you play with those and come up with what feels good for you.